I told you guys it was coming. Took me a while to find the album, but I found it. Today, we're reviewing the third studio album by Chvrches, Love Is Dead. My Walmart didn't have it, so I had to go 35-40 minutes the other way to Favs-ii, and they had it their last copy, so I got a little bit lucky finding this and was able to... I listened to part of it on Spotify, and then when I bought the album, I listened to the whole thing in its entirety again, but I was like, I can't do an album review if I've only heard half the album. And yeah, Chvrches ceases to amaze. You know, it's another one of the... Metacritic gave it a 74 out of 100, which is their worst rated album to date, but there's a lot of positive reviews of this thing as of today. Lowest I'm seeing is 2.5 stars out of 5 by Slant. Other than that, it's all 4 to 5s, 9 out of 10s a B, and a 74 out of 100. Me, I think this is better than their first two efforts, mainly because the sound kind of like sounds like Bones of What You Believe In and Every Open Eye combined together. Like they combined what they did in the first two albums and put them together. I mean, obviously the singles are there. Get Out, which is growing on me a little bit. I think it's okay, but it's not great. My Enemy is great. I love My Enemy. Never Say Die. Miracle just has that punch to it. I love it. One of the better ones. I wish it was a little longer than just 3 minutes, but hey, it packs a punch in that whole entire 3 minutes that it's there. There was other songs on here like Graffiti. I remember hearing during the their iHeartRadio Live on YouTube and thinking that's a cool song, and I like the fact that it kicked off the album. I feel like this was like a good introduction into what Lauren Mayberry's vocals sound like now. They actually improved a lot on this album. Like her voice seemed less mixed in this album. Obviously there was some places where you could tell and all that stuff, but it seemed like she seemed a lot better on this one, even though she had never been, you know, bad singer. It's just some of the stuff she had was fixed and mixed together to sound different. Forever was another one I like. I love the echoing of Forever. That just, it sounds cool. And there's a song like Graves, Heaven and Hell, and then it really gets softer toward the end of the album. God's Plan, which no is not a cover of Drake's God's Plan. At least I don't think it is, but I'm pretty sure it's not. And yeah, that's Martin Doherty's time to sing. I didn't know if he was going to get an opportunity to sing or not, other than saying "Didn't You Say That" on Never Say Die, but he does, and it was another great effort by him. I feel like a lot of his songs that he sings go underrated, and this is really one. Really Gone wasn't one I was happy with that much. Like, I see where they're going with it. I'm not going to call it terrible, but to me it wasn't anything seriously like memorable overall on the album, although like I said, it had a nice feel. Then I As It Is, stylized 2 lowercase I, so I'm just going to call it I thought it was Roman numeral 2, so I'm wrong apparently. This is a nice little 1 minute instrumental to take you into the last song, Wonderland, which is a perfect, fantastic, awesome finish to the album. It's a 4.5 minute song. It's just it doesn't have that like soft intensity that say Afterglow or Caught the Light had, which were the, you know, 2 ending tracks on Every Open Eye and Bones of What You Believe. But you know, it just had that feeling saying, you know, hey, the album's over, this is what we're going to give you now. And you know, once again, I think they hit it really out of the ballpark. So yeah, I mean, there was the 4 singles that I loved when it came out, and Graffiti, when I heard it first, I was like, this is awesome. And then I found I was kicking off the album, I'm like, that's actually a pretty good kickoff, just because, like I said, Lauren Mayberry's vocals, especially on the chorus, nice. It doesn't really sound like anything Chvrches has done before. That was another thing I will say. The vocal layouts in this album were nice, especially on like God's Plan, because even though Martin Doherty sings, you still hear Lauren Mayberry with background vocals. Usually when he sings, you don't hear her sing at all. Like, she kind of takes a backseat and does something else. But this one, even though she's doing something else, taking a backseat, she still can be heard in parts. And even on Never Say Die, the Didn't You Say That part by Martin Doherty sounds pretty nice. And in My Enemy, if you hear the chorus for the third and final time, Matt Matt Beringer, I think is how you say his name, joins in kind of quietly with Lauren Mayberry, but you can hear him kind of mesh their voices mesh together toward the end. So yeah, overall, Chvrches, I mean, I enjoyed it. I mean, I gave Bones of What You Believe, excuse me, 8 out of 10, and Every Open Eye 8.5 out of 10. You know what? I think it gets the same as Every Open Eye, 8.5 out of 10. I mean, Get Out, like I said, is okay to me, and I think Really Gone really kind of took me out of it a little bit, but overall, this album's nice. You know, a lot of people were, you know, not expecting this. I mean, like I said, it was a big change from their original sound, but also you could hear some of their old sound in it too. And they used a drum machine sometimes, but they also used real drums too, because they got that tour drummer now, I can't remember his name, but there were some actual drums, and then there were drum machines. They use less drum machines in this album, which I did like too. Get some of those hard pounding drums in there, especially on a song like Miracle, that was really just hard hitting, pounding, just very, very upbeat and awesome. So yeah, I think it's fair rating on it, and they didn't surprise me at all. I mean, I listened to it and I'm kind of like, okay, I wasn't expecting some of this, you know, but at the same time I'm like, I'm getting what I expected. Good music, good alternative rock, good pop music with a good flow, good chorus, and just overall catchy beats, memorable, a lot of it. And yeah, I will definitely be going back to this album a lot, and I'm glad I was able to find it and buy it for myself. Anyway, by the way, there will be no review for the Weezer's Black album because, well, it's not a thing yet. I kind of figured it would be. It's probably getting pushed back now because it's probably not done. They did say it will be out this year, but why they even put a release date out and then not release it, I don't know. I mean, it could be within the next couple of days, I don't know, but they didn't release it, so there will be no Weezer Black album review, but I might have another surprise review coming, maybe not today, but tomorrow. So yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments below, what did you think of this album? And yeah, if you're on Facebook, don't forget to share, and I'll catch you guys next time.